Welcome back to Super Sport Garage Podcast. For this episode, we are going to be diving into the Koenigsegg CC850.
Beautiful car.
It's been out for a bit, but we haven't really talked about it, so wanted
Yep.
to give our opinions on this engineering marvel like everything that Koenigsegg makes.
Yep. And also tell you a little bit about it so that you can make your own determination on whether or not it's something that you want to buy.
Yeah.
One or two of,
If you can get them.
if you can get them and if you can afford them. They're only, the base price is 3.65 million.
The CC850 is inspired by the CC8S, and the silhouette is fairly classic to Koenigsegg. However, the interior, and particularly the analog chronocluster, are new and works of art. It was unveiled August 19th of 2022. That's a long time ago. At Pebble Beach in California. It was built to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the CC8S and as well as I think it's like the 20th year of Koenigsegg in existence in
Mhm.
general. But it was it was limited to 70 production units and it is a phenomenal car. As far as I'm aware, the only functioning one are the prototypes and the one that Christian von Koenigsegg drives all over because he's taken it to Monterey Car Week several times.
Mhm. And he can do that.
Oh yeah.
The transmission is really cool, though.
Yeah.
The ESS combines a six-speed manual shifting transmission complete with clutch pedal, which I find exciting
hmm
because I used to drive with a clutch and I miss those kind of cars.
Yeah.
And a fully automatic transmission with super fast and frictionless shifting.
Yeah. So this transmission is crazy weird because they designed it. First of all, it's 9 speed automatic. And then you can shift that to a 6 speed manual transmission with a clutch. And then on top of that, you have a 9 speed transmission with the paddle shifter. So you have three transmissions that this one thing does.
And not only that, you can change that at any time while you're
Mhm.
driving. So you're in shift mode and you're going, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
You just switch over to whatever mode you want.
Which on paper it sounds amazing, but when you actually dig deep into Koenigsegg's, most of them are not very reliable because they have this high tech stuff
Yep.
that it's amazing on paper, but it's not very good in the real world. So I am curious how frequently these things will be in the shops.
Well, and not only that, going back to a truck that I've driven a lot is the Ford F-150.
Mhm.
And according to Ford, you can switch from two-wheel, rear-wheel drive to four-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low, just while you're driving.
Mhm.
And that's really neat,
Mhm.
except it doesn't always work. If you do it in that mode, it doesn't pop back out very easy. So you get out of the mountains, you put it back in two-wheel drive, and you start hearing banging around the front end because it can't do it on the fly.
Mhm.
So you have to be careful with that. And that's what I wonder if is going to happen with the Koenigsegg is, yeah, they say you can do it, but in reality, is it going to cause problems?
Probably.
Yep.
I mean, look at the Regera. The Regera has a 1 speed transmission that goes up to 255 miles an hour.
Hmm.
And Regera's, although it's not crazy publicly known, Steve Hamilton from the Hamilton Collection has said that he's had issues with his, and it's well known throughout all Regera, almost all Regera owners, that they have major issues.
Yeah.
Which, once again, everything works great on paper, but real world is also still pretty important.
And for Koenigsegg, if you'd like us to test it in real world mode, send a couple out here and we will drive the snot out of them.
Or heck, we'll fly to you. We don't care.
Either way, we're happy to drive them.
As long as you pay the plane ticket.
With the automotive mode engaged, the driver can sit back, relax, and enjoy a seamless shifting and effortless performance, while also being able to change gear ratios to experience different sensations behind the wheel. And like we've talked about, I hope one of those different sensations isn't the car being on the side of the road because it's having trouble shifting.
Hopefully. But It's got a twin turbo aluminum 5-liter V8, which I believe is from the Yesco. I don't think it's a tuned up version of the Yesco motor, but I do think it is from the Yesco itself.
Yeah.
And it's a flat plane crankshaft, dual overhead cams, and a dry sump lubrication, which means it's going to be a really good performing motor.
Yeah, it is.
But it's got a carbon fiber intake manifold with optimized intake tacks, TIG welded, 3D printed, and Inconel exhaust manifold system. And the total engine of the weight, or total weight of the engine is 185 kilograms, which I don't know what that is in pounds.
Yeah, we should bring a calculator to this sometime so we can
I know.
calculate it on the fly.
I know. I just wish that whoever wrote the script would actually convert it to
I
pound.
know they did a terrible job. Thank you.
I'll call you out anytime.
The gasoline, it's a gasoline engine. It has 1,185 horsepower running at 7,800 RPMs, and it redlines at 8,500 RPMs.
So it's gonna scream.
Yeah, it's gonna fly. It has an E85 at 1385 horsepower at 7,800 RPM. The torque is 1385 nanometers at 4,800 RPMs.
That's Newton meters, not nanometers.
Newton meters?
Newton meters of torque.
When did Newton come into this? I'm a computer guy.
That's British again, instead of pound feet. Today's episode, Lee learns what Newton meters are.
And Lee again wonders why the United States is on the imperial system,
No one knows.
why the rest of the world is on the metric
Life would
system.
be so much easier.
It would.
But um it uses the carbon fiber monocoque like every single Koenigsegg that has been produced, and it has an aluminum honeycomb chassis with integrated fuel tanks, which is really interesting and saves a lot of space.
It really does. And if you're curious about the what a monocoque cockpit is, we have an episode on that. You can just scroll back in our episodes and watch that one.
I want to say it's episode 2.
I'm thinking it
It's
is.
been almost 2.5 years since we've recorded it, so
But the
it's been a
monocoque is
minute.
interesting.
Yeah,
It's fascinating.
yeah, and we didn't even break an egg.
And the
And to
brakes, huh?
and to understand that reference, you're gonna have to go watch that video.
It's true. The front and rear brakes are ventilated ceramic discs. Um, they have bespoke Koenigsegg calipers and power assisted carbon ceramic brakes with sport ABS.
Yeah,
With the sport ABS.
yeah, and it has 3 settings. It's got wet, normal, and then track. Which why would you drive it in anything other than track?
That's right.
Although, granted, track probably doesn't have a front lift, so
Yeah.
don't hit any speed bumps whatsoever. But
But that's it for the Koenigsegg.
yeah, well,
Beautiful machine.
yeah. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, check us out on Spotify, and leave us a review and let us know what you think or what you think about the Koenigsegg, as well as what episodes do you guys want us to do in the future. And um, thanks for watching and have a great day.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.